New Zealand's dairy industry is a major contributor to the country's economy, accounting for a significant portion of its GDP and providing employment opportunities to thousands of people. In recent years, the dairy industry has experienced substantial growth due to increased demand for dairy products in the global market, especially in emerging economies such as China and India. The industry has also benefited from New Zealand's favorable climate and soil conditions, which are ideal for dairy farming. As a result, the dairy industry has become a vital part of New Zealand's economy, supporting rural communities and generating billions of dollars in export revenue. In this video, we will explore how the dairy industry has significantly contributed to New Zealand's economy and discuss the factors that have enabled its success. The history of New Zealand's dairy industry dates back to the late 19th century when the first commercial dairy factory was established in the town of Otago in 1871. This factory was a cooperative venture, with farmers pooling their milk together to be processed into butter and cheese for export. By the turn of the 20th century, dairy farming had become a significant industry in New Zealand, with several more cooperative factories established around the country. The industry continued to grow in the early 20th century, with the establishment of the New Zealand Dairy Board in 1923. The board was responsible for regulating the export of dairy products, as well as marketing and promoting New Zealand's dairy industry globally. The Dairy Board played a critical role in the growth of the industry, helping to establish New Zealand as a major player in the global dairy market. In the mid-20th century, technological advancements in dairy farming and processing helped to further drive growth in the industry. The introduction of milking machines and refrigeration technology made it easier and more efficient to produce and transport dairy products, which in turn led to increased production and exports. By the 1980s, the New Zealand government had implemented significant reforms to the dairy industry, including the removal of subsidies and the deregulation of the industry. These reforms led to a shift towards more market-oriented practices, which ultimately helped to improve the industry's efficiency and competitiveness on the global stage. The dairy industry in New Zealand continues to be a major contributor to the country's economy and a key player in the global dairy market. According to recent data, New Zealand is the world's 8th largest dairy producer and accounts for approximately 3% of global milk production. In the 2020-2021 season, New Zealand produced 22.6 billion liters of milk, with a total export value of $13.7 billion. The industry is the country's largest export earner, accounting for approximately 30% of New Zealand's total exports. Key markets for New Zealand's dairy exports include China, the United States, Japan, and Australia. One of the reasons for the industry's success is its focus on producing high-quality dairy products. New Zealand's natural advantages, such as its favorable climate and soil conditions, enable dairy farmers to produce milk with high levels of protein and other desirable qualities. This has helped to establish New Zealand as a leading supplier of dairy products, particularly butter, cheese, and whole milk powder. The dairy industry in New Zealand has also been quick to embrace technological advancements, such as automation and data analytics, to improve efficiency and productivity. These advancements have helped to streamline production processes and reduce costs, making New Zealand's dairy products more competitive in the global market. However, the industry also faces several challenges, including increasing competition from other dairy-producing countries and concerns around sustainability and animal welfare. To address these challenges, the industry is investing in research and development to develop more sustainable practices and improve animal welfare standards. One of the main competitors of New Zealand's dairy industry in the global market is the European Union. The EU is the world's largest producer of dairy products, accounting for approximately 25% of global production. Key dairy-producing countries within the EU include France, Germany, and the Netherlands. One of the advantages that the EU has over New Zealand's dairy industry is its access to a large domestic market. The EU also has a well-established system of subsidies and protections for its dairy farmers, which can make it challenging for New Zealand's dairy industry to compete on price. However, New Zealand's dairy industry has several advantages that help it to compete with the EU in the global market. One of these advantages is its focus on producing high-quality, natural dairy products. New Zealand's favorable climate and soil conditions allow for the production of milk with high levels of protein and other desirable qualities, which helps to differentiate its products in the market. In addition, New Zealand's dairy industry has worked to establish strong relationships with key trading partners, particularly in Asia. For example, New Zealand was the first country to sign a free trade agreement with China, which has helped to boost exports of dairy products to this key market. Overall, while the EU remains a major competitor for New Zealand's dairy industry in the global market, New Zealand's focus on producing high-quality, natural dairy products, embracing new technologies, and developing strong trading relationships with key markets have helped it to remain competitive. The industry will need to continue to innovate and address challenges around sustainability and animal welfare to maintain its position in the global market in the years to come. In conclusion, the dairy industry in New Zealand has a rich history of innovation and a strong reputation for producing high-quality, natural dairy products. The industry has been a significant contributor to the country's economy for many years, and its success in the global market is a testament to its resilience and adaptability. While the industry faces several challenges, such as increasing competition from other dairy-producing countries and concerns around sustainability and animal welfare, its focus on innovation, technology, and sustainability should help it to maintain its position in the global market in the years to come. Overall, the dairy industry in New Zealand is a vital part of the country's economy and a key player in the global dairy market.